Hello, everyone. I am going to start in 1 minute. Hello, everyone. Um, yeah, I still can't figure out this. Maybe I am, but actually, it seems like I'm incapable of doing a stream because it's really confusing. I open up on YouTube at the same time I have to open up on StreamYard, so I am not getting it. So I'm just gonna just do this StreamYard and do it this way because I really don't have any clue. Yeah, you could click on this, and as I start up this thing, I just don't know what to do. But maybe like in 15 minutes, I'll start opening up the panel, um, and just kind of do it from there. But it's actually really frustrating with this crap. But anyway, hope everybody's doing well. Um, it's actually Pearl Harbor Day. Oh, let me take this candy out of my mouth. Oh, I'm so unprofessional. And eventually I'll go on cam. Yeah, the key bit, I don't know what the key bit is. I don't even know what that is. And you know what? At this point, I don't even care. I'll figure it out one day. um, I'll just figure it out. I think the more I do it, I'll probably get it. But for some reason, I am not getting it. Yeah, doing it from StreamYard all the way to YouTube, and I'm sure it's a simple solution, but honestly, I don't know what I'm doing wrong. And then by the time I start this hangout, it's like 10 minutes before I started. Day was pretty good. What I did this morning, woke up in the morning, went to the gym, took a nice jog. It's cold, it's like 30 degrees, but yeah, felt good. Actually feels really good to take a jog, you know, when it's cold. People think I'm crazy, but it actually feels great. Definitely recommended. And what else did I do? Yeah, nothing else. Yeah, I did laundry. You know, it's a nice Saturday. Okay, so let me go on to what is Kamikaze Day. Well, it's not really Kamikaze Day, it's really Pearl Harbor Day. Uh, However, I was always interested in how the whole mindset of kamikaze, but I want to go into something that I really fascinating news this week. On Tuesday, in Manhattan, a person came up to a CEO from United Healthcare and shot him on cam. And this kind of sprung up a whole bunch of controversy about the healthcare system. And they had no sympathy for the CEO at all. No sympathy. Um, and I could definitely see how this could be good news in some sense that you know what I'm seeing in the media, it seems like everybody's coming together on this, and there is no one that's giving sympathy to this guy at all. And the surprising thing, this guy is still at large. Um, you know, type of regular type of street justice, you know, in that sense. Um, yeah, it's yeah, you got to keep these guys off the streets. You know, I think one of the things that we can see that brings people together is killing health insurance CEOs. You know, so you know, I definitely find that great. Um, but you know how everybody, you know, hopefully everybody's doing well. It's Saturday night. I hope people are out, uh, but not always. Not always. Um, so whole psychology of kamikaze. There definitely has been stories about you know people you know who flew planes and basically ended their lives, you know, for their country and for their emperor. But this type, you know, behavior is nothing new at all. This has been, you know, people have been giving their lives to ideals, nations, religions. So this is a yes and on, you know, and it still happens to this day. You know, so people sacrifice their lives, you know, for a nation. And the amazing thing, you know, about this, um, the whole kamikaze thing. I don't know if you ever seen the movie Godzilla 1. Uh, it basically starts out in the story as a kamikaze pilot that did not do his mission, and he kind of you know held out guilt you know for so long. And I'm telling you, that movie Godzilla 1 had a really good storyline, and kind of talks a little bit about the history of Japan right after the war. But that's basically it I have to really say about that. Yeah. Oh, Sandy, hi. I did. How you doing, Halsey? How you doing, Pixie? All right. Hopefully everybody's well. I'm gonna open up the panel at 8:15. Hello, Sandy. Oh, this one guy. Okay, this one guy. All right. Did you change your name already? You rechanged your name? No, welcome, Tom. Definitely. I'm great. I'm not the other one out here. Well, I fooled everybody because I can't. It seems like I cannot work YouTube. I don't know how to do it. Just say, yeah, just press this button. I didn't find that button. No, I did not find that button. Um, great. All right, let me see if my camera is working because I want to go on cam. I want to go on camera. One second. All right, I am back. All right, let me see if I can get this camera working. Oh my God, I am delicious. Oh, I hate myself. Just Just to like, oh, there you go. Now it works. Now it works. All right. All right. Okay. I'm going to put myself on cam. All right. There you go. The burning greenhouse. All right. Let's see here. He reverted. Yeah, Tog is the old Tog now. I'm not gonna say nothing. Guys, I will definitely get better at this at one point. If I keep doing this consistently, I think the next thing you know, I will start putting videos up, start putting music up. Right now it's just, look, when I have a title for the Hangout, it doesn't necessarily mean I'm going to be talking about this title. I really have nothing more to say other than I saw the movie Godzilla 1. It was about kamikazes. It was about a kamikaze, not kamikazes. But I have nothing more to say about it. I wanted to ask anybody in the panel, do they got like a demon in the home? Like a spirit? It's 8:11. And then I will invite. Huh? Let me see. All right, copy. All right, I copied that. One of the things I actually do in my job, oh my God, the type of stuff I do. I have a lot of meetings. I must go through. Yeah, demon. Yeah. Now I'm talking about work meetings. But I was talking about demons before, but I must have like 3 meetings a day. Constantly in meetings. Kamikaze. I think being called a communist is pretty cool. Yeah. Yeah. I was always the kid, and this is no lie. As I'm growing up, I always rooted for the villain. Always. Just my thing. I always rooted for the villains. With Transformers, I always thought that the Decepticons was way cooler. With G.I. Joe, always Cobra. Yeah. I don't believe who I just saw. Is that Path? You better come in today. I haven't talked to you in a while. Shalom. Hope you had a good Shabbos. Yeah. And I just lost my train of thought because I have ADHD. What was I talking about? I totally forgot. Pat, you distracted me. Definitely distracted me. Oh, I was talking about villains. I remember watching wrestling. The wrestler I hated the most was Hulk Hogan. Couldn't stand him. Yeah. Always rooted for the villain. You talk about Ryan Piper, the Iron Sheik, Big John Studd, you name it, But it's funny because when Hulk Hogan, went to the WCW, he became a villain. And he was actually great. It's called Hollywood Hogan. But not a lot of people really know that Hulk Hogan didn't start out as a babyface. He started out as a heel. So when Hogan was in WCW, right? And I know you guys don't give a shit about this. He started out as a heel, definitely. But Never really liked that wrestler. I thought he was just a boring wrestler. You know, my favorite wrestler, I have to say, was Kurt Hennig, Mr. Perfect. That guy was amazing. Um, I don't think he had a long shelf life in the WWF. Well, it was called WWF. Now it's called WWE. But oh my God, I can't believe I just got into like wrestling when I'm talking about kamikazes. Um, but I felt Mr. Perfect was my favorite wrestler. Uh, I, I liked his persona, but what I liked most about him was his skills. He was a technician. This guy was, I'm not a big, I watch wrestling. I used to watch amateur wrestling, and I remember my high school was pretty big on wrestling. But like I knew from the get-go when I saw that guy wrestle, I was like, this guy knows his shit like really well. Um, but let me send the link. Stone Cold was pretty. There was when Stone Cold came on the scene with WWE. I wasn't watching wrestling as much. I was kind of growing out of it, so I didn't really get the opportunity to really kind of like get familiar with Stone Cold and Steve Austin. But he did. He had one match with The Rock. This is this is when I wasn't watching it. A friend invited me to watch this stuff, and I have to tell you, though Stone Cold and Steve Austin, I think it was in WrestleMania. Not sure which one, but it was in a match. Like they fought in the ring, they fought outside of the ring, they fought like in the crowd. It was chaos. All right, the best match I have ever seen, and it was on a Saturday. It was on a Saturday morning. Back in the days, they actually had Saturday morning. I think it came at 11 or 12 o'clock. They had wrestling. And sometimes they used to have really big matches. They had a match between Jake the Snake Roberts and Macho Man Randy Savage. You go look that match up. That match was insane. The Macho Man, and I won't say too much, just to let you know that Macho Man got bit by a snake, a real live snake. That was amazing. And that was the best thing I ever saw, like on live. One of the best things I ever seen on live TV. The crowd went insane. This was on a Saturday, All right, I'm gonna send it. It's past 18. Let me send this in, start putting in. Pat, you better come in. I haven't spoken to you in a while. And I messaged you on Facebook and you haven't messaged me back. It's been what, 3 months? Maybe 2. So come here, I gotta talk to you. Oh, Pixie, hi. Hold on. Hey, I can't hear you.
Yeah, no, I know you can't.
Oh yeah, Neil. Okay, wait. How come I can't? Wait a minute. Let me fix these headphones.
No, it's probably me. I had mine turned down.
No, I had my headphones on, and I'm thinking they're on. But as soon as I heard you, I was like, wait a minute, it's not connected.
Oh, I got you.
Yeah. I was like,
So
what's
you
going?
watched pre-Stone Cold. So that's also like before Cain and Abel. I mean Cain and Abel. Why'd I say that? Cain and the Undertaker, right?
Because yeah. I need to.
Do you remember Mankind? Well, Mick Foley. Mick Foley was Mankind. He was Brotherly Love. He was all kinds of people.
But by that time, I was not watching it as much.
So you wouldn't have watched him when he was Mankind, which is what I would have known him as. But before that, he was something else, and then before that, he was something else. But I, I can't remember his previous names, but like I also remember like back in the day with like Andre the Giant. Who was the guy that had the hoe train? The pimp guy. Do you remember him? He had the hoe train. And then
Yeah. Okay, yeah, I remember there was a pimp guy.
yeah, he had the
There was
hoe
a,
train. Yeah.
yeah.
And then there was the Hart brothers and I don't know, like all them.
I like the Hart brothers. I actually saw the match when Owen Hart died when he came from that from the
When he was coming down from the harness and the harness.
yeah,
Yeah.
yeah, I saw that, but they didn't show it, but they showed the blood on the mat. It was a little disturbing. Um,
Well, yeah,
yeah,
and
I
everybody thought it
remember
was
it.
like part of the stunt and
Yes,
the show kept going.
yep, they kept going, but I knew something was up because when I saw that blood afterward, I was like, wait a minute here. He's not even wrestling.
Yeah.
Yeah, so it's freaking crazy. But like by that time, I think when you were watching it, I was actually watching WCW. This is before I went to the military.
Okay, see now I watched both of them.
Oh, did you?
Yeah, I
Okay.
watched I watched wrestling with my dad growing up. Like that was a thing. Like I watched soaps with my mom, I watched wrestling with my dad. It was just something easy that we could talk about, you
Mhm.
know? And yeah. So I hated that they had to give up WWF, but the reason they had to give it up was cuz they got sued.
I don't know why, but every time you come on, I put something in my mouth.
I know, and it bothers me so much. And I can't decide if you just always do it or if it's just every time I'm here for no
I'm
reason.
not even thinking about it. It's just like, and then I realized I was like, wait a minute here, why am I doing this? That's why I have to stop myself.
It's okay. I
I was
promise.
gonna, I was gonna grab my banana too. I was like, wait a minute, hold on. No,
You're the
I'm
host
just gonna
of the
drink.
channel. I can't be upset at you. I can
No,
just remove my headphones.
it's a bad habit. Yeah, I'm trying to get better at this thing.
Look, I just have
Yeah,
really weird food issues.
no, it's okay. The one that bugs me out is ironic when he eats.
When he like, okay, there's two things he does that drives me nuts. It's not just the smacking. It's that like he like leans into the mic to do it,
Uh-huh.
and then like he does like the never-ending bowl scraping, and I'm like, stop it,
Yes, he
stop it.
does do that. That is so true.
Yeah.
That is so true. Okay, I have to figure out how I remove this background. Hold on. Okay, settings. Oh my God.
See, I watched wrestling all the way up until my dad passed away because I'd still go watch it with him.
Oh, cool.
Yeah. There's one
Got
new
this
one.
thing.
He's really acrobatic, and I like him because he's acrobatic and he's all over. He's a thin little guy and wiry, but he's all over the place. What is that thing?
No, I got this some new age shop. I don't know, some hippie rug, but it had like a cool design on it. I was like, cool.
I've
Because I
seen.
always leave it still open. I don't know. I always leave it open. I just wanted to put something there.
I just didn't know if it meant anything.
No, it means nothing. It just looks nice. Yeah, looks pretty nice.
He had
Just
so many. Now I have to look up how many alter egos did Mick Foley have. Because I remember him as Mankind, but that's one of his later ones.
okay.
Hold on.
Hey, any thoughts on Kamikaze shit?
Which, when I think of
No,
Kamikaze, I think of like the people who crashed their fighter jets.
Exactly. That's what I think about there.
Cactus Jack, Mankind, and Dude Love. That's what it was.
Dude Love.
Are the three main ones that people from it was WWE at that point, I think, though.
Okay.
I remember him as Mankind. He had like a leather mask on his face. Okay.
Oh my God. A singular movie, which was The Matrix. I wonder how that's like. I remember when I first watched The Matrix. I saw it on video. I didn't know what to expect. It's like, what the fuck am I watching? Yeah. Hey V, what's going on?
Hey, what's up? What's up, Greens? Hey, Pix. You guys doing?
Good, good.
Hey, PJ, how are you?
Oh, pretty good, thank you.
Yeah. Just doing my hang.
Yeah, man, I saw that Kamikaze day. Nice.
Yeah, it's like I had to pick like a title.
I mean that's kind of cool. I Kamikaze all the time, dude. In video games, virtual Kamikaze. Just yesterday, I was playing Flight Simulator. I took a flight out of Egypt in a Boeing, and I was getting bored. So I imagine I was getting hijacked by some Egyptians, and I was like, "Fuck you guys! I'm gonna crash this shit right into the fucking pyramid with you."
Damn.
Yeah, Kamikaze is pretty cool sometimes.
Yeah, they don't. You ever think that's ever coming back? Not with people, some people will blow themselves up, that type of thing. But
Kind of the same thing in a weird way.
It's the same thing. But like, would they do it with a plane? I know the U.S. will never do it.
Yeah, I mean, you got drones now. You don't have to do it anymore. Just get like a remote control. It's all like
the first thing they'll say, like, "Oh my God, the cost."
It makes sense, right? Because it's like the Japanese, like, were the first kamikazes. They're like, "Fuck that noise, man. We're gonna make the transistor, and then we're gonna make RC cars. We're gonna invent Tyco, and then we're never gonna have to crash ourselves in anything again, man. We just get our joysticks out."
Yeah, it's crazy.
Self-preservation. It's like the means of it drives technology.
Well, they weren't the first. The first in modern warfare, the first with planes, perhaps, but they definitely went. Like, I think in some essence, isn't all war that?
Pretty much.
Yeah, pretty much. Yeah, pretty
much. Worst kamikaze pilot is a conductor.
Imagine that.
Train, yeah.
What would you call a person that looks like, just with a train? Say, fuck it, I'm just gonna crash onto this other train. Yeah, we got drones now. No, there's no need for kamikazes anymore.
Yeah, I mean that's like old school. With them like old school guys.
Yeah.
Well, I mean, not in an official military capacity, right? But if you look at planes being used as weapons recently, it's been by unofficial channels, right? Like it's not through like a government's official military. It's some organization, some radical organization,
like Cobra.
Well, I mean, there's been a series of it, right? Like, so there were the eco warriors, there's jihadists, there's, people are always going to have a reason, it seems, especially crazy people, especially indoctrinated crazy people.
That's something.
It's the inside job.
Well, I mean, even if it was, you had people participate, right?
Right, but I mean, it would be a big government thing, big conspiracy, be hidden, but yeah, it'd be a big government planning it.
Well, the eco warriors were against the government, so we can't blame that on the government.
That guy that shot that CEO? He escaped with an electric bike.
What?
He just took an electric bike.
Yeah,
he was like an eco-terrorist, bro. He took an electric bike.
Am I the only one that thinks that looked like a chick?
I thought that was Jake Gyllenhaal. I thought that was the actor.
No, I thought it was.
I was like, wait a minute. I thought it was an actor. I thought that was the actor. Oh, did you? I thought it was the
I thought,
actor
yeah,
because he had like a smile, like he was like
the
he had
face
like
is
a
too long.
grinning smile.
Jake Gyllenhaal has a long face, but the smile was all wrong for Jake Gyllenhaal. To me, it
Um,
looked like a girl. I don't know why.
mhm. um, well, but the crazy thing about that is that he actually engraved the bullets. Depose, deny, depose, or something. He did like a like what health insurance companies do, like deny. And then they started going on to the freaking company and how fucking fucked up. But insurance companies are fucked up. They're
Yeah.
fucked up.
But
Yeah.
it depended on the picture. It's because, okay, I see it now. The second picture where his hoodie looks like all gray and black, that one
Mhm.
definitely looks like a dude. But the one with the camera where they're smiling and it looks kind of like green and tan instead,
Uh-huh.
like that one made his face look very feminine.
Yeah, bro, that's crazy. I'm gonna. All right, hold on here. Wait a minute. I gotta see because he looks.
No, I see it in the picture. I see it in one of the pictures I'm looking at, but in the other picture I'm looking at, maybe it's like the color change
Yeah.
and like the angle of the face, it just looked more feminine to me for some reason.
Mhm. Hold on, I'm trying to find his picture
Just
because
look
he
up.
looks crazy. Wait a
No, it
minute.
does.
Oh,
Just look up the CEO killer. Like seriously.
yeah, I put CEO shooter. They just saw a bunch of CEOs. Hold on.
No, I
Killer.
literally just typed in the CEO killer and hit images, and it's right there, the side by side pictures that I was talking about.
Yeah, he looks like Jake Gyllenhaal, I think.
He does.
In
In
that
one
picture, he does. Yeah, in that picture, that's what. Yeah, it looks crazy.
he looks really happy to be doing this.
Yes, he does.
And that's kind of freaky. Like, see, where the one he looks serious is the one where he looks like Jake Gyllenhaal to me. The one where
Mhm.
he's smiling makes him look kind of feminine, but like psychotic too.
Mhm.
That is a really big smile. I'm just saying. I don't understand people who want to do that. I mean, I would understand
I think
if they were
you,
like torturing, if they were like literally physically torturing somebody you loved, I could see that, right? Like fuck you. But like out like some random CEO, like
well, he
what
wasn't a
if
random
well,
CEO.
I know that, but here's what I mean by random CEO. I know that this person was well targeted, whatever you want to call it. But the truth of the matter is that company's not going to fall without him. They're going to hire another CEO, and that CEO
Yeah.
is going to be just as brutal and just as about the bottom line. And they didn't accomplish anything. You didn't change anything. And like, how could you even be happy about doing that act? I just don't understand it.
It could be
Well,
something like sending a message, maybe, like
yeah, that's not the
tuning in
message.
today
But
and
I heard stories about people who were getting cancer treatment and they were denied. They were like maybe there was maybe a relative died because they paid into the healthcare and they would deny. Also, I heard that they had an AI thing that will actually determine if you get covered for this specific procedure or not. And it went to 90% denial.
Right. No, I'm like, I understand that. And I'm not
And he
saying,
was one of the, and I heard that guy who got shot, it was one of the people actually proposed that and had that implemented.
right. I'm not saying he's not a jackass, right? Like, I'm not saying that at all. I'm not saying that the people who are angry at him don't have justified anger, right? What I'm saying is in the world of CEOs, the good CEOs, the really decent people CEOs are very, very outnumbered by a lot of sociopaths. And this has been like documented. That's just the truth. It's the truth of the statement. And he's not alone in the fact that, yes, he's doing these terrible things, but look at all the other terrible things that have been done by all the other medical. Look at Pfizer. Look at look at all these. There's a my mom has a cancer diagnosis, right?
Mhm.
They will bankrupt you for it. Like my dad died from cancer. I understand how horrible it is. Her immunotherapy alone is $45,000 a month without insurance, right?
But you see, that's the thing.
No,
Yeah.
yeah, I know. But this goes back to a company that guy's not in charge of. But you know why? Because this is their only really good drug on the market. And they make people pay out for the ass for it. They, on the other hand, are still paying out the ass for knowingly having carcinogenics in a different kind of medication that they had on the market for years, and people are suing them, right? And so what I'm saying is, I'm not saying he's a good person. I'm not saying these companies shouldn't be held accountable. What I'm saying is targeting a CEO that's replaceable by another sociopath CEO doesn't change anything, right? It doesn't. But you're a murderer. You're a murderer who changed nothing, accomplished nothing, and saved no one. And I don't understand why you're happy about that.
He went to Starbucks right before
That one makes him look feminine.
and Starbucks, I'm sure that company is freaking smiling right now because you know how much advertising that they got from doing that. This guy, they're treating him like a hero. And but this is the thing. I think this action actually brought up the topic on private insurance.
The topic's been there for years. They've been
Well,
arguing
this came like and now it's on the table. So like I think it just brought out some awareness there.
I hate to break it to people, but it's been on the table. It has been on the table. How long has Bernie been in government? Because he's been talking about it since day one.
Yeah, but this one's different because a
to.
person got killed, right? So like now everybody's on blast. I'm sure
Yeah,
a lot of these CEOs are going to be hiding now.
That
like,
just
like,
makes
get an extra security.
That just makes me pissed off at people. Because what, the CEO had to die? It didn't matter that all these cancer patients are dying, right?
Well,
No,
that's the whole point. You know, you see, the thing is that the media, right? Like,
so what I'm saying is all these people that think this murderer who changed nothing is a hero. Where the fuck were they? Why are they a hero now? What were they doing before? Did they even give a fuck before? Or now it's they're a hero in this.
They probably went into bankruptcy and lost their houses, went into grief. You know, I think a lot of people suffered through this company.
I think we all do.
You know,
right? But murdering somebody to change.
No, it's not. Murder is not the right answer. I'm not advocating for that, but I think this is the consequence of it. And if it keeps going the way it's going, you're going to be seeing a lot more of these things.
Look, I'm against the corporate oligarchy. I just think that killing replaceable people and becoming a murderer to kill replaceable people that isn't changing anything. Like
I think something's going to change.
Until you get the lobbyists and the money out of the government, it's not going to change. They outspend us, they outvoice us, they outrank us.
So I'm saying, wow.
Yeah.
That's fucked up.
yeah, it's crazy. Or even a bag of like even just a bag of the saline that they give you to hydrate you, right? That thing costs like $4 to make. Why are we charging a couple of $100s for that thing?
Mm-hmm.
Right? Like we do it all over the place. Part of it is because we're a very litigious nation. Malpractice and payouts, and part of it's because everything's private and you gotta keep increasing those profits for those shareholders. Part of it's because they have lobbyists and they buy in their funds and all the super PACs, right? Like, and it's not limited to medical either. They screwed over, I brought up this point the other day, they screwed over our entire retirement system, and we absolutely let them. Right? We used to have defined benefit pensions. That's what we used to have. And the money that was in was pretty much guaranteed, right? Like that was your money when you retired at the end. Now, and your employer put that in for you. Then we had this big push towards 401ks and 401as and 403bs. And they said, oh, this is so much better for you. This is so much better for you. Trust us. And people said, we're not sure about that because this pension has some benefits. And they said, okay, we'll make a pension 401k or a pension 401a or 403b, right? You'll have that pension option, but it'll be a defined contribution pension, which is not the same thing as a defined benefit pension, right? So we bought into it. We let them pass this. Everybody has this. Why? Why did no one question that the government kept their pensions? They didn't switch over with everybody else. They all kept their pensions.
I got an insurance company that says, don't get sick. That's my insurance. Don't get sick, man.
I don't know.
No, it's fucked up. You know,
I just think it's a weird way to add and a weird like tipping point. I think there's been so many like things to be outraged about that making a hero out of this person is really weird.
Well, I don't say, you know, I'm not really saying that, but in the sense that I think it brought that topic up to the front again, which I think is a good thing. I think there's no sympathy for this guy whatsoever, but there's a reason why.
Yeah, but you see what Tog said, right? Like, I like how the new CEO was like, nothing on the insurance policies are changing.
Yep.
What did it do?
Yep. It just shines a light, basically what it does, you know. And unfortunately, we might get more stories like that.
I don't think it does. I think every time something atrocious happens, people feel bad for a minute and then they forget really quickly.
Yeah, if they remember it's a game, it's tit for tat, right? So they're gonna get a CEO guy, things are gonna go like normal. But if it was tit for tat, if they took out like 4 of the next CEOs, they'll probably change some policies. People just give up too easy.
How to unite people together? Kill a healthcare CEO, you know, health insurance CEO, right? Get people together. It's like, yeah, fuck that guy.
Oh, okay, see, I said it looked like a different person. Maybe it was the angle, but that looked really feminine to me. Because isn't the guy? Because that was like a green tan jacket. The shooter had on like a gray black jacket.
Mm-hmm.
That one looked like a chick. The shooter looked like a guy. Like the other one looked like a guy.
Mm-hmm.
But the picture you showed is the first one I saw, and that's why I thought it was a girl. But
No, I thought that was Jake Gyllenhaal. I was like, holy shit, what the fuck?
Yeah, no, his jacket is darker than that one. It's a different tone.
That's different. Okay. It's freaking crazy.
Right? Or no telling who else was. I mean, yeah, definitely for the guy standing right there. But for anybody who was just out and about on their normal day to just look, bam. Okay.
Yeah.
See, that looks like a girl to me.
Yeah, it could be a girl. It could definitely be a girl. I could see that.
I'll send you the shooter picture that I said that I think is the actual shooter.
All right.
Hold on. Visit. Although his does have pockets too, so maybe I am also wrong because the chat said he doesn't have pockets. So maybe I'm also wrong in the front. They said he didn't have pockets in the front. But hold on. Where is... There we go. That's the one I thought was the real shooter, but I could be wrong. It could be another lookalike. I don't have any idea.
You put on a private chat?
Yeah.
How come I can't see that? Oh no, I have to go.
To stream.
My God.
Yeah.
Holy shit. Yeah, hold on. Oh my. I can't check the private chats on StreamYard. There you go. I can find it. All right, let me see this. That's not a good. Well, all right. Let me present this.
See, they don't look alike. And the other one looked really feminine to me. So now I'm confused and I don't... Maybe I've never even seen the real shooter picture. But he has pockets in the front too. And somebody said that his jacket didn't have pockets in the front.
It's a different type of lighting. Yeah, it's a different lighting.
It also just looks like a different jacket. Like it looks like a different color scheme. Like this one looks gray and black. The other one looked kind of brownish.
Maybe they work in teams.
Plus, you can see his mustache in this one, and not so much in the other. But I don't have any idea.
Yeah, don't know. I don't know. I don't. I'm not sure. That was.
No, but I think it's weird to go around cosplaying like a killer while the cops are looking for them. That's another level.
They say that he took a bus to Atlanta.
Yeah, but the chat said that there are like people running around New York City, Central Park, like cosplaying as the shooter and lookalike contests and shit.
Oh my God.
Oh, the Joker in it. Nice.
Oh my God.
That's Joker like man.
That is crazy.
Fucking clowns.
I don't even know if they even want to find this guy.
See what I'm saying? They're going to continue it if they're going to do stuff like that. Next CEO, never know where it's going to go.
Yeah. If they don't find that guy, oh my God.
You might start a whole thing. Yeah.
Holy shit. That's nuts. Crazy.
There'll be a rap song about him like the next week. Watch.
Yeah.
I don't know. I just really don't think that's anything. I think
it's funny because when I was looking at articles, there was one article that said that Jake Gyllenhaal is not the killer. No lie. They were like, nice. Jake Gyllenhaal is not the killer. I'm sure his phone is blowing up. Maybe they'll start making a movie about him.
Yeah, right. They'll use him.
Use him. They'll use his ass. It's like, you look like him. Yeah. Crazy. By the way, I got this Manchester United thing for Wild Heart. Hopefully he's doing well. A little bit better. I don't know. Did you guys hear from him?
I
No.
Okay. How's he doing?
You know, he's still in quite a bit of pain. Not as much pain. And he got to go home. I think he's doing
Nice.
quite a bit of sleeping, and that's probably good at this point.
Good. Good.
Yeah.
Well, wild heart, I hope you're better. It's better. I think tonight I'm gonna end up. For some reason, I think I'm gonna end up in Daniel's hangout.
George Floyd, but reversed. Ha!
Huh?
Too soon. Okay. You know, I tried really hard. I tried so hard, but I can't bring myself to take him seriously lately.
Is it the singing?
Well, that's the thing. Never take him seriously. I mean, why would you?
But well, I mean, like I have plenty of stupid people to make fun of, but I would like my passive entertainment to at least be engaging.
Yeah.
Mhm.
Is that fair? I don't know.
Oh, totally fair. Yeah. Yeah.
Yeah.
Like if I wanted to attend a lecture, I would pick a different subject, and if that subject, honest to God, like I'm not trying to be mean, but if orthodoxy was the subject I wanted to be lectured on, I would talk to Atlan first. He's been practicing it a lot longer, and B, he lives in a country where it's been like a main religion for a long time, right?
Oh,
So
Mr. Poland.
exactly.
Yeah.
Yeah.
dude,
Alan, yeah.
So
really nice guy.
if I wanted to know about the Orthodox Church, and especially because he's like fun and engaging with it, right? Like he actually talks to you and stuff. So if this was like a topic that I was like wanting to dive into, that is the person I would talk to. I would not talk to like a brand new overzealous convert who thinks they know more than they do and like lectures constantly. Like that just would not be my first stop. You know?
Yeah.
I mean, yeah, for like educational purposes. Yeah, I understand that completely.
Well, even entertainment purposes, like if you're just going to lecture and I can't engage, or you're just going to get like really offended or butthurt or whatever, then like, no.
Well, I don't associate lectures with entertainment though. That's the thing. It's like, you know, I kind of
Well,
like.
some can be. For example, here's a good example. Somebody taught, I have been going to a particular charity art thing every year now for a while. And don't get me wrong, it's hit or miss. Sometimes I'm like, that was really boring. But my first one I went to is the reason I keep going. And this last one was fantastic, actually. So I have no complaints. But the first one I went to, nobody even told me what it was about. They were just like, oh, it's going to be about like Chicano art specifically. And I was like, okay, fantastic. And so I'm going and I'm representing some people, and it's a whole long story and I have to do it every year. But I get there and I'm thinking, this is going to be so boring. I know nothing about this. Here we go. I sit down, do my thing. You know who the speaker is? The speaker is Cheech Marino. And he was
Oh, Cheech Marin, the comedian.
Yeah. Cheech
Oh, right
Marin.
on.
Thank you. Yeah. So he is a fabulous speaker, by the way. Also, I got to learn stuff about not just art, but how he got into art, which is a great story. So he grew up really poor, and like they wanted to learn a bunch of stuff. And so what would happen is each of them would like run out and take random courses, and then they would come back and teach what they knew to the rest of the group. And one year he got art, but he actually happened to like really love it. Anyway, so he goes into like the different techniques the Chicano artists use, what different like things in the picture mean, why highways are so prevalent in their artwork, things like that. And it was actually really fascinating. It was very.
If you ever get a chance, check out. I grew up in San Diego, and I cruised around Chicano Park a lot. There's tons of like graffiti and other art there. If you ever get a chance, you can check out some photos online. I think he even spoke there a couple times from Chicano Park.
Probably. I'll have to look it up. But yeah, so that was my first art show, and it was that was art lecture, charity thing. And it was a lecture, but he was very entertaining. I thought it was great fun. I had a
Right
great
on.
time.
I don't stream on YouTube. I missed the drama now. Uh-oh. Yeah, I feel 2025, there's going to be a lots of drama. There's not going to be, especially if I start opening up rooms. Oh my God.
Like
I
what
might,
kind of drama?
drama seems to be a lifeblood for some.
Like
Yeah,
Jerry
with
Springer,
drama. Oh yeah, I'm
baby
sure.
mama drama.
Baby drama. Yeah. Yeah, there's going to be a lot of that. Yeah, I don't look for drama. Drama finds me. That shit gets tiring after a while.
Look, I don't look for it, but if you're gonna bring it to me, I'll play for a little bit, and then I'll make it really, really clear I'm done.
I just want to be free from me. Oh my God.
That's
Oh.
funny that she said, okay, so Space says, like all the praise people, for example, and that's hilarious because I kid you not. But when she said that the first time, that is exactly who I thought of.
He's a trip, man. He is a trip. Praise is a trip. I definitely would love just to visit for like a day.
I don't believe that man has ever met a two-way street that he didn't just like wrap himself in fucking bubble wrap to cross.
That's the reason why I want to see. That is exactly why I want to hang out with him.
Okay.
Definitely, you guys, all you guys one day, hopefully, God willing, come to New Jersey and hang out in Hoboken.
That's so far north. Can't we like meet halfway or something? What about me and Bond way down here in Texas?
Texas.
I mean, I don't want to.
I might have to go down there because
we can like meet halfway or something.
Yeah, what's halfway? It's Kentucky.
No, it wouldn't be Kentucky. Halfway to New Jersey, like the Carolinas, Colorado. No, because Colorado's too close to me. It'd have to be further.
Close. Okay.
You guys can meet like East St. Louis or something.
Dad, can I get a chair like yours?
You want a chair?
Yeah, because my chair is like starting to break.
Okay, no problem.
It's hurting my back.
All right, this week we'll look for a chair.
This week?
All right, next week.
Wait, what do you mean by this week?
Well, the week hasn't finished yet.
Yeah. So you need tomorrow?
No, I'm not. I'm not saying tomorrow. Maybe Friday or something. Yeah, I'm sorry about that.
No. Tennessee, by the way, Tennessee would be halfway.
Tennessee.
Yeah.
Isn't that where Irenic lives? You have to meet at his trailer.
No, fuck no.
Right.
Yes,
we're gonna meet in Tennessee, everybody.
No, we're not. No. No, I will go all the way I will drive all the way to Jersey if I don't have to see Irenic.
No.
Although Tennessee, there are really, really, really pretty places in Tennessee. I was there for one of my friend's weddings.
Weddings.
Mm-hmm.
The last place I'll go. Wait, hold on. I don't know.
I actually felt really bad because she was gonna have a destination wedding, and they had to change it at the last minute because she had some some not super healthy family that she wanted to attend. And so they picked a spot close to where she grew up, and they picked this historical place so that they could have it outside because it had these beautiful gardens. And it's called the Bleak House, named after the Charles Dickens book. Well, because it's a historical site that was also the site of a battle in the Civil War, everyone called her a racist and all these terrible things, and it was awful. I felt so bad for her.
Her wedding?
No, after her wedding.
Oh, after her wedding. Okay.
Oh, that's messed up.
Imagine in the wedding. Wow.
Well, no, because that was people who knew her, right? But
All right.
that's so dumb. Just because she got married at the Bleak House, really?
What? I don't even know what that is.
So it's like I said, it's named after a Charles Dickens book called The
Okay.
Bleak House. But so it's just this old house by a river. It might have been a plantation. I don't think it was a plantation house. It could have been though. But it's by a river, and it has an old traditional garden with the steps going down to this little pier by the river. And there was a Civil War. One of the Civil War battles was fought there, and it still has a hole in the top tower of the chapel from a cannonball.
That's
I don't
pretty
know.
cool.
Yeah, it's just this old pretty place.
Okay.
Where'd the racism come in from? I keep hearing by the river. Like, if I'm gonna go buy or sell some slaves, I'm gonna go down by the river. You know what I'm saying? That's where they're coming, the fresh boats.
Oh, no, because it was a site of a Civil War battle, in the South.
Oh, that's kind of messed up of them to. Yeah, that sucks.
Guys,
I mean, it's just that they call it racism for that. I mean, I don't see any
people call racist for anything right these days. But
Yeah.
anyway, hey guys, thank you so much for hanging out, Pixie. It seems like you're the star of the show. Thank you. I'm gonna end this stream. All right. Maybe next Saturday I will do it for 2 hours. Dos horas. Peace.
Right on, man. Catch you later.